Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, when preparing for a photo shoot or a competition, do you cut out the protein shakes the week before? I've read many competitors do that because of the sodium in the protein shakes. What is your opinion? Yes, normally I do cut out the protein shakes because of the sodium, but also because of the artificial sweeteners. Sometimes having the artificial sweeteners can make your body retain a little bit of water and make you feel a little bit bloated. So yes, I do rely on whole foods getting ready for an event. I need to drop 25 pounds, giving myself 4 to 5 months. What would you recommend? High intensity interval training, lifting, combination of both, low carb or macro counting? What supplements, thermos and pre-workouts? I'm a mother of 2, and this last one really did a number on me. I build muscle quickly and I'm naturally strong and built. I will do it. I just wanted to ask an expert. You inspire me so much. Well, thank you very much. Okay, you've given yourself enough time, which is good for losing 25 pounds. I do recommend a combination of cardio and lifting as well as diet. So doing high intensity interval training as well as moderate cardio, because you don't want to do HIIT training every single day. So you start with maybe 2 days of HIIT, 2 days of moderate cardio, lifting at least 4 times a week. As far as the diet goes, there are so many different kinds of diets. Low carb, keto, macro counting, carb cycling, Atkins, so I mean, you name it, there's just so many kinds, so many ways, and they will all have some result, but which one can you stick with? And that's the one I want you to pick. Give it at least a 4 to 6 week shot before changing to something else. I think a lot of times people get very overwhelmed with all of the different types of diets, that they start with one and then a week later when they don't see the results, they start with something else, or they really just aren't consistent long enough where they may do it for 5 days perfect and then go way off the diet. So whatever you decide to do something where you can do it for life. Every couple weeks, make small adjustments by about 100 to 200 calories, depending on if your weight is going down or up, or so that may come from food or it may come from working out. You could either eliminate 100 calories somewhere or add 10 minutes of cardio to your cardio session. And then, like I said, be consistent. Pick something that you can continue doing for life. The next question is, I'm trying to eat better, but I do eat dinner while driving from one job to another at least 2 nights a week. Can you recommend anything clean and healthy that I can eat while driving that does not use bread? That's a tough one. You better be careful if you're driving and eating at the same time. I don't think you can do much with a fork, obviously. So try a protein shake, pre-make it in a shaker bottle before you go, and you can put all sorts of good stuff in there. You can put peanut butter in there and fruit, and fruit is a good one. So banana, apple, berries, some nuts, maybe take some chicken and eat it with your hands. You could also do a protein bar if necessary. But the best option would be to prepare your meal in advance, put it in a Tupperware container, and then slide off the road for maybe 5 to 10 minutes so you can eat your dinner really quick. That way you don't get injured, no one gets in an accident, you get your meal in, and life is good. Hey, I was thinking of trying a cleanse. I've heard that they can be beneficial at getting you on track with losing weight, but can damage your metabolism. What are your thoughts? There are so many different cleanses out there. I have never been a huge proponent of somebody doing like a liquid cleanse for a week or whatever it may be. I personally don't think I could do it. I also don't know enough about it, but in my personal opinion, I do believe that eating a healthy diet is a cleanse in itself. So if you eliminate processed foods with ingredients that you can't pronounce, if you eliminate sugar, if you eliminate bread, if you eliminate alcohol, and you focus on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, maybe an occasional salmon or steak, healthy fats like avocado and oils, nuts, nut butters, and then complex carbohydrates. That in itself is feeding your body all the nutrients that you need. It's cleansing all the garbage out, and it is the best way to lose weight and feel and look your best. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. And the last question I have is, hey Nicole, I love your videos. I'd really like to know how you break your diet down, macro percentage wise. I hear so many different ways that are all the best. Is 40% carbs, 40% protein, and 20% fat good for a woman who lives consistently? What do you do? The reason why everybody says their way is the best is because that's what works for them. There is no standard plan. So I would start out with 40-40-20 split. I think that's a pretty solid start. I like to do 40-30-30, which is like 40% carbs, 30% fat, 30% protein. But those numbers change quite often based on how I'm looking. You don't want to, I mean, you can do that for a while, but see how your body reacts to it. You can make adjustments with the fats and the protein, fats and the carbohydrate amounts, but fairly often the protein will stay the same. So give it a try. There's no right or wrong as long as you're not eliminating one of those completely. So until that's all I have for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.